Hello, everybody. Today I'm back again with another poem. The title is Childhood, and the poet is Markus Natten. Before I proceed, a few lines about the poet. Markus Natten is a renowned Norwegian poet. Born in the year 1917, he is best known for his introspective and contemplative poetry that explores themes of love, loss, solitude, and the human condition. Through his introspective and evocative language, he invites readers to explore the intricacies of their own feelings and experiences. Although Nathan's poetry gained popularity primarily in Norway, his impact has resonated with readers across borders. And now that we know a bit about the poet, I'll recite the poem Childhood. When did my childhood go? Was it the day I ceased to be 11? Was it the time I realized that hell and heaven could not be found in geography and therefore could not be? Was that the day? When did my childhood go? Was it the time I realized that adults were not all they seemed to be? They talked of love and preached of love, but did not act so lovingly. Was that the day? When did my childhood go? Was it when I found my mind was really mine? To use whichever way I choose, producing thoughts that were not those of other people, but my own, and mine alone. Was that the day? Where did my childhood go? It went to some forgotten place that's hidden in an infant's face. That's all I know. Now that you have heard the poem, let us discuss the same. The poem conveys the themes of self-realization, disillusionment, and the loss of innocence. All of them highlighting the bittersweet nature of growing up. We'll understand it better if we discuss the poem stanza-wise. So let's begin with stanza number 1. In this stanza, the poem begins with the poet wondering if childhood ended when he turned 11, marking a significant age in his life. He recalls the moment he realized that concepts like hell and heaven, once thought to be real, cannot be found in geography and thus were not real places. This discovery symbolizes the poet's loss of belief in the fantasies of childhood and everything that he was made to believe by adults in childhood. Moving on, in the second stanza, the poet explores disillusionment with adults. He once believed that adults were ideal role models who preached and practiced love. However, as he grew up and with maturity, he realized that the same adults often failed to live up to their own teachings. He realized that the adults do not walk their own talk, revealing a deeper layer of the adult world's complexities. This realization contributes to his sense of lost innocence and obviously his disillusionment with adulthood. Moving ahead, in the third stanza, the poet reflects on his growing independence of thought. He identifies the moment when he realized his mind was his own, capable of producing original thoughts that are not influenced by anybody else. This newfound awareness of individuality marks another significant step towards adulthood. Moving ahead to the fourth stanza. In this final stanza, the poet wonders where his childhood has gone. He concludes that it has been lost somewhere hidden in the innocence of a child's face, a place he can no longer access. This symbolizes the irreversible passage of time and the inevitable loss of childhood simplicity. In a nutshell, the poet here beautifully reflects his nostalgic and philosophical search for the moment when his childhood innocence disappears. He talks about various milestones in his journey from innocence to awareness and maturity. Now, if you're an adult, say mid-20s or later, you can relate with this poem as and when you recall your childhood days. As for anyone in their late teenage years or early adulthood, you will surely relate with the poem at the present moment. I hope you have understood this beautiful poem, a poem which we all can relate. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.